Hey there, this is Kristen with I Love My Body Fitness and KristenFitness.com, and today I'm going to show you 3 exercises to lift and tone that booty. Now before we get into it, I want you to know why it's so important for you to keep your booty nice and strong. Number 1, we don't want that falling down. I mean, past age 25, it is really hard to keep nice toned legs and a lifted booty. So you're gonna have to work for it a little bit. Luckily, there are some very simple things you can do in order to keep it nice and lifted. And the second reason is because we're sitting most of the day. And when you're sitting most of the day, your legs are constantly in this flex state where your quads are getting really tight and your hips are getting really tight, but your glutes and the back of your legs are not getting any stimulation whatsoever. So a lot of people will end up getting very weak glutes and back of the legs, which is no good if you want to keep them nice, lifted, and toned, and you want to eliminate tightness in the front of your hips. So before we get into our 3 exercises, I first want to show you how you can figure out where the hamstrings, the back of your legs, and the glutes are located so that you know you're working the right muscles as we do the actual exercises. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna lay on your front, okay, on your belly. You're gonna just put your hands underneath your head, and you're gonna lift up and bend one of your legs, and you're going to engage this muscle here, the glute muscle. You should feel some tightness or some muscle activation right in the back of your leg. Then you're going to release it, let your knee go down to the floor, and then you're going to pick it back up again, okay? So I want you to really concentrate on this, because if you're not feeling those muscles, then you're probably not going to be working them right, and then you're going to end up doing all this work and still not having a nice lifted and round booty. Okay, so that's how you actually feel that you're working the right muscles. Now that we're on the ground here, I'm going to show you the very first exercise, which is going to get the back of the legs and also right underneath the booty. The exercise looks like this. You're going to bend your legs and you're going to lift them slightly off the ground, and then you're going to put your legs back down on the floor. Now, I want you to keep your head down between your hands, because that way you won't feel a strain in your lower back. And by the way, if you do feel a strain in the lower back, then what I want you to do is keep one leg on the ground and then lift up one leg at a time, okay? Very slowly, and again, just focusing on the muscles that you're supposed to feel right underneath the glutes and in the back of the legs. So that's exercise 1. Exercise 2, you're going to simply flip around and lay on your back. Now this is called a hip press. You can either do this with both feet on the ground or one foot in the air. So I'm going to do it with both feet on the ground to show you. This is how you would start it. You want to relax your whole body, and you want to just squeeze your glutes and lift up towards the ceiling, and then bring the glutes back down. And then lift up again and bring the glutes back down. Now you can always, like I said, advance it by doing one at a time. Now this is a really hard exercise, and what I see a lot of people do wrong is that little jerky motion you just saw at the top, like that. We definitely want to avoid that jerky motion. Not only does it not look good, but you're also not controlling the muscle through its greatest extent, and you're sort of wasting your time a little bit. So you want to make sure we do it right. So that's the second exercise. Now the third exercise, what we want to do is what most people miss out on, which is actually toning this side of our glutes, okay? Now, I'm gonna keep it simple today, and the way we're gonna do it is literally Jane Fonda style, all right? Now, this is a great one because, you know, every time you look in the mirror, you wanna see this part nice and lifted. Well, this exercise will get you there, okay? So you're gonna put both hands on the ground like this. Like I said, Jane Fonda style. You're gonna lift your leg up to the side, and you're going to squeeze back, and then you're going to put it down. And you're going to lift up to the side again, squeeze back, put it down. So you should be feeling that area right here, lifting up and actually activating. All right, so those are your 3 booty toning exercises. What you want to do is try to cycle through them 3 times each, and I would do about 10 to 20 reps total per exercise in each set, depending on how strong you are. You can always start with even 5 reps and then work your way up. Shouldn't take you too long, make sure that you start with a warm-up and you end with a cool down. All right, that's it from me for your workout of the week. This is Kristen from Kristen Fitness and ILoveMyBodyFitness.com signing off, here to help you get a nice round and lifted booty.